Hello. Still in the same clothes I was in the previous video, but I thought I'd jump on here and tell you that tonight Tammy sent me some video of a haul. She did a haul from our little thrift store, which I featured in last night's video. And Tammy, what other places did you haul from? I'm going to have to go back and watch again just to see what else. All I remember is what she got was cute stuff. And one item from our little thrift store, I had it in my hand, and I thought, no, I really don't need it, but I thought it was absolutely adorable. And you'll see it in this video.
Well, I almost forgot. I promised Angie a video, and I went out to Save a Lot and to Family Dollar to double check there to see if they had anything for my crafting project. It was a bust, but I did get a couple other items, and I will share that with you shortly. But coffee first. Okay, here we go. The remote worked. So first, Angie and I went, I guess it was Saturday, and both of us were kind of at odds on what we should do. But we hit, of course, the Ball's Diner for breakfast, which was actually lunch. And then, of course, we went to Blowing Springs Thrift Store, which is between Clinton and Rocky Top. And I've decided I'm not going to go all out for Christmas. It's just me, and my daughter goes elsewhere, and I'll probably go over there for a little while, but I'm just putting things out that make me happy. And this was a find that I got last time I was there, but it's a Maxine figurine, and I love Maxine. So I've got her sitting on the table right now, and I am doing craft things and trying to get ready for a dinner at church. And the cat's been puny, so we're all just really busy this time of year. At my church, we were cleaning up yard sale items, and there was a few Christmas things left over, and I got this little angel tree topper. She's very old, I think, and this is the original container, and it'd be perfect. I was looking for a little Christmas tree, a live tree to plant later, and nobody has any. They're all arborvitaes or house plants, and that's not what I was looking for, so I've given up. But at least I've got my tree topper if I do find one. And also with some little glass ornaments, and you know, you don't see much of the glass blowing. Luke Adams is about the only one that I have ordered from before, and I think he is in Pennsylvania. And I usually order a pumpkin from him, but he does do large hand-blown ornaments, and that's one of the things on my bucket list. I want to go glass blow somewhere. So anyway, but these are very old, and I was surprised they were still intact. So I got them from our church. But at Blowing Springs, this is the tree that I ended up with. Me and Angie both are on a snowman circuit, and of course I like snow globes. Not seen any pretty snow globes this year, but I fell in love with Metalhead Santa, and I wanted to put lights on his branch, and I finally found them today at the Family Dollar. They didn't have a whole lot, no craft things at all, but I did find my lights for $1.50, and I do believe it was 50% off also. So I'm gonna wind these LEDs up his little branch and then just tuck the battery back underneath and call it Christmas. And Callie likes to hang on to my pants. Oh, and the batteries at the Family Dollar were $1.75. I thought I'd try them because the Ever-Readies were $5 and something, even at the Family Dollar. So cross your fingers on those. I did not clip my coupons. In fact, Family Dollar also does like Dollar General and has, if you go into the app, you can clip coupons. And I did not do that. It was a last minute stop, so that's what I did. We're having a dinner Sunday at the church, and anyway, I got elected to cook the turkey. So we've been cleaning and we've been getting ready for that, and I had a couple of items that I needed to pick up before Saturday, which is the day I'm going to cook it. So again, I stopped at Save-A-Lot, and they had a lot of good deals today. And the other day they had buy one get one, and that's all the sign said, so I don't know what it was for. But it's really stocked well, and they don't have a large produce section, but their meat department is very good, and their prices are way reasonable. So check it out sometime, and check out their ad on their app, savealot.com. And I did splurge at the Lowe's. This was $14.99. You know, we're all on a budget, but I had not seen a poinsettia like this before, and I thought it was pretty since they didn't have a Christmas tree for me. So I got this instead, and it's sitting here on my fireplace. And I'll probably, yes, me and Angie stopped at several other places, so I'll get that organized and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to keep this in my pocket this time. Anyway, speaking of Angie, I found these for her today, and they weren't that much of a deal, but I got them for her anyway, just because. Well, we were just talking about that the other day. But these are the Andes, and this was at Save-A-Lot for $3.99, I think it was. Peppermint Crunch. She likes that crunchy in the middle of her chocolate, which I do not. I prefer schnapps. So anyway, we still love each other. And her birthday's coming up. Do you believe she's going to be 99 this year? She doesn't look it, does she? Blowing Springs. Back to Blowing Springs. I found these little mittens with little snowflakes. And they are glass. And if I ever find a tree, I'm all set. And I got this little towel. I thought that I would set my snowman or my Santa Claus tree in the middle of my table when I get my crafts done, and I'll clear it off and put him in the middle of this. And I got a harness for my grand dog. I don't know where theirs all disappear to. They've been bought and bought and bought over the years, but they disappear. Sometimes they chew each other's off. So anyway, this one's going to go on the walk. And an assortment of little plastic ornaments. Some ribbon that I was looking for, Christmas ribbon, but I went ahead and got this anyway because I can use it anytime. And then I got me a couple of green ones, and those will go around the Santa and the centerpiece. And some more ribbon. These got little trucks with trees on them, so that one is a Christmas ribbon, but it's a little wider than what I needed it for, and I'll show you here in a second. But I got all of this, and the harness, and Santa, and, oh, one more. Look at this ornament. I'm afraid to take it out of the box. It says Crystal Ball 1998. Anyway, it's a hand-painted ornament, and it is so pretty. And I may hang that on my wire ornament hanger. I've got one for my mom and dad's ornaments, and I leave them out all the time. But all of this, and I think that I got something else too. I'm trying to think what it was. But anyway, $14 for the lot. So that was a good day. And that's well worth the stop. Oh, we went to Tractor Supply too. And I have a big version of this. The Tractor Supply had these little ornaments, and it does light up. If I can get it to work. There it goes. Little ceramic tree. Yes, it is very heavy. I'll probably just set that out with Santa. And if you're all watching, then you know this summer I was babysitting a hobby farm, and I named it just Peck Me Hobby Farm. Well, I found this ornament at Tractor Supply, and they were 40% off. And it says Peck the Halls. So she who is unnamed, this is her Christmas gift. Everybody's on a budget right now, but please, if you get a lot of packages and you have a really good mailman, which is far and few between, or mail lady, you know Angie and I are retired from the post office. Don't forget your mailman. Even if it's just a card, let them know that you appreciate them. Angie can tell you, we used to get treats and snacks and cards, and it was a fun time to work. But these days, it is all about the minute and hurry, hurry, hurry. So anyway, I wanted to get some working hands lotion for my mailman. Cody, no. Anyway, $7 for the stuff. So I ended up with a chapstick, and I've got some homemade treats and a card, and I'm going to stick it in my mailbox because they do appreciate it, and we appreciate them. Have a good one. Okay, I'm back. The dog's got a treat, and now they'll be quiet for a couple of minutes. But this is what I've been up to, and Angie and I have been on the hunt for salt shakers. I actually found some today at the Family Dollar. So, I don't know if you can see it, but I got some little people on one of our other trips. that was at the Dollar Tree. And this little scarf, it actually was a big scarf that I got for $1, and I cut it up and made individual scarves for my little salt shaker ornaments. So those are gifts for the people at church. I couldn't find any other church people but the choir singers. And some trees. And at the Blowing Springs, I actually did find an antique salt shaker, but I think I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to make one for myself. And this is my first pine cone ornament. I sent Angie a picture, and I need to get more straight pins, and I forgot all about that. It's not perfect, but my mom used to make these, and it's also my pillow that I made with the prairie points. It's the same concept, and the same concept with the prairie point quilt or the pine cone quilt. It's all the same technique. So having fun with this, but with this egg shape, it proved to be a little difficult. So I was going through some of my mother's knick-knack things that I ended up packing back away because she had knick-knacks. It's a 50s thing. Anyway, this is actually a pillar or a glass candle holder. So anyway, this worked out perfect because this is how my egg starts out, and I can actually work on it and stick it in this little holder, and it doesn't roll around on the table. So yay, repurposing. Don't throw anything away, or you might need it later. And that's all I got for today. And Callie's on the mend, and he's just gonna hang out here with me by the fire. So you all have a Merry Christmas, and be careful out there. And don't forget your mailman.